We've got thugs, soldiers, swords, and even your old pal Mario. Today on Cheat, we're going to show you how to hit the social scene in Liberty City with Grand Theft Auto 4. Our next stop is Vegas for some tips on Rainbow Six. And we'll show you how to beat the Flying Fox in Heavenly Sword and blast off with everybody's favorite plumber in Super Mario Galaxy. Get out your passport because it's all coming up right here on Cheat. Gangsters, I'm Kristen Adams and I'm here to help you cheat like the criminal masterminds that you are. Now, Nico Bellic doesn't need any help stealing cars and fighting cops, but here's a quick tip on how to give someone a grade A brush off and not get shot while doing it in Grand Theft Auto 4. Here's the first in our ongoing series of helpful hints to surviving and mastering GTA 4. Let's start with the act of Grand Theft Auto itself. Most people will gladly hand over their vehicle if you just simply aim your weapon at them.
Don't be an idiot.
Just do as I say and no one gets hurt. Unless there's a cop in your vicinity, your wanted level won't rise. Once you get into your first car, you'll notice that the driving physics are now more realistic and take some getting used to. No more careening around corners at light speed, at least not without the use of your brakes. Later on, you'll get cars that perform better, but until then, brakes are your friend. And don't always rely on the GPS to tell you the fastest route to take, especially if the route is somewhat unconventional. Now that you're mobile, it's best to dive right into the meat of the game. Finishing off a bunch of main story missions first thing will help you a great deal later on. This will unlock a lot of the game's features that you won't get just goofing off. These features will also make goofing off later on a lot more fun. Okay, to be fair, if crime's not your thing and you'd rather go after the bad guys, our next stop is in Sin City, where we'll put on our gym shorts and sweat it out in the rec center level of Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Get ready to feel the burn in this high-impact workout. You know you want to cheat. You need it. You crave it. And we'll get you your fix with some tips to help you through the recreational center level. You're dropped from your chopper in the middle of a hostage situation at a huge fitness club. Hundreds of people are depending on you, but now isn't the time to panic and run in guns a-blazing. Keep a cool head and drop down behind cover as soon as possible. Using your scope, find the machine gunner who's causing all the mayhem. Take him out and advance. After you search the van for explosives,
careful, it might be wired.
It's time to sweep the buildings. Assemble your team at the entrance and use the snake cam to tag your targets. Assign your teammates to handle the two on the lower level while you target the terrorist upstairs. Stay aimed on him and...
open and clear.
It just can't get much easier than that. After a few more run-ins with enemies in the halls, you'll come to a huge room. On most days, you'd see adorable kids engaging in wholesome wall-climbing athletics. But today, the place is empty. Or is it? Once in the room, patience is key. Find a secure location and wait for the lemmings to throw themselves over the cliff. Be sure to take out any strays and then repeat the process on the other wall. There's nothing like a fresh pile of bodies at a family fun center.
Sharon, this building is secure. We're moving to the next.
With these tips and some sharp shooting, you'll be ready to move on and save the rest of Sin City. And then it's time to hit the tables. Don't forget to split your aces. Now that's a lot of action, but I think someone peed in the pool, so let's move on. Just like Piston Honda, Flying Fox and Heavenly Sword gets even harder the second time you face off against him. Here's a look at how to beat him. Putting the heavenly into Heavenly Sword, here's Noriko. She's like America's Next Top Model meets the Ultimate Fighting Championship, packing in plenty of sex appeal and girl power. One of the most unique bosses in Heavenly Sword is Flying Fox. Yes, you battled him earlier in the game, but now he's back with a vengeance, and he's twice as hard to beat. The scrap starts after he hangs your adopted sister and all-around innocent pal, Kai. Now it's time for Flying Fox to pay the badass sword-wielding Piper. Pay attention and we'll show you how to serve up a piping hot dish of revenge. Flying Fox's first attacks are aerial. When he throws his razors, they'll either be blue or orange. The blue attacks can be deflected by hitting the triangle button when the razor hits. If it's an orange attack, you just need to hold down R1 and hit the triangle button. When Flying Fox finally graces the ground, unleash as many power combos as you can. He'll come at you with his blue and orange attacks again and again, but this time he adds in some red. When you see him go red, run. These attacks can't be blocked, so just get out of the way. Eventually, Flying Fox starts making little Flying Fox babies. Like Michael Keaton in Multiplicity, he has the ability to make bad movies. Bad clones of himself. Use your combos to knock these duplicates back from whence they came. Be careful not to let them swarm you. Sooner or later, the real Flying Fox will spawn 8 or more additional evil twins. Use your ranged stance to keep these creeps at a distance. When they finally fall, Flying Fox will be defeated. Well, almost. Kai still has some life left in her body, and thankfully a crossbow in her hand. Take aim and plug this villain in his black heart. Now you've just grounded this Flying Fox for all eternity. Nice work.
Now we all like cheating, but multiple Flying Foxes? Villains just don't fight fair, do they? Now we all know there are 2 kinds of people in this world. You're either a Mario or a Luigi. But Super Mario Galaxy gives you the best of both worlds. Here's a cheat involving a giant pile of purple coins that lets you play as both of the Mario Brothers.
Japan's favorite plumber is at it again in Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. After receiving an invitation from the princess to celebrate a passing comet, Mario heads for the festivities. Suddenly, Bowser crashes the party and summons a massive spaceship to steal the entire castle. Mario desperately tries to hang on, but is hurled into space by one of Bowser's minions. Lucky for us, there's more at the end of this star-filled adventure than just an emo Bowser. There's actually a way to play as Luigi, but it's no easy task. So if you're up to the challenge, you'd better listen up. There are a few things to complete before you can unlock and play as Luigi. First, you must gather every star in the universe. Each galaxy contains 1 or more stars, but there's a special star that's hard to get. Inside the toy when you on them. Master the long jump to get those lengthy strings of coins and have the spin jump handy to get yourself out of trouble. There are more coins to collect than you'll need, so don't be afraid to leave some behind. But at the same time, make every coin count. Don't worry about the time. Because you're constantly on the move, you shouldn't run out of time even if you're going for every purple coin. Just stay focused on not falling. The trick is taking a circular path so you can get back to the beginning and grab the star. Now that you've collected all 120 stars, head back to the observatory comet and meet with Rosalina. Ask her to send you to Bowser's stage and fight your way through the many challenges. Finally, when you defeat Bowser and let the credits roll, you'll find a new message at the end. Luigi is now playable if you select him when loading your game. After all that trouble, I think it's obvious family is first for these plumbers.
Ah, Luigi, the faithful sidekick of the video game world. If collecting 100 purple coins wasn't enough for your greedy gaming hands, don't go anywhere. Coming up, we've got cheats that will make you rich in Army of Two and even richer in Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Attention soldiers, and welcome back to Cheat. I'm Kristen Adams, and when I'm not cheating, I head up my own private military contractor company. No, I jest, but they do say 2 is better than 1. Our next game, Army of Two, definitely knows that more is better. If you want to rack up the dough and become a very rich merc, check out how to collect extra briefcases in Afghanistan.
Army of Two came out pretty recently, and we've had our top cheatologists working double shifts down in the lab to bring you only the freshest cheats.
Let's go, come on.
In Army of Two, you play a private military contractor who's in it for the money. And while you collect some cash by finishing missions, you can really pad your finances by finding briefcases stashed all over the different levels. Each attaché gives you a certain amount of bonus cash you can spend to upgrade your guns. And who doesn't want a kick-ass gold-plated semi-automatic weapon? There are 3 briefcases in Afghanistan, the second level in the game. But you might miss them in the rush to save your captured comrade. That's where we come in. The first one comes pretty early in the level. After you blow up the first missile outside the caves, scoot up the rock ramp. The briefcase will be right there waiting for you on the ledge.
Good find.
The second briefcase requires a little more legwork. Don't worry, you don't have to get up from the butt mark in your beanbag chair. You will have to take out the heavily armored terrorist, but you were going to do that anyway, right? After you outflank him and take him down, why not stick around for a while? See the sights, pick up the conveniently located briefcase up the nearby stairs. Just cross the scaffolding, head up to the dead end, and there you are.
You won't believe this, but I found something crazy.
Oh, I believe it. I also believe I have a little bonus coming my way. The last release isn't off the beaten path or around some hidden corner, but it's easy to overlook. The whole point of your Afghani fiesta is to track down Brian Hicks and return him to safety. But wait just a sec. Before you release him from his torture cage, look behind the sandbags in the far corner of the room right before you find him. Nestled away in the dark is the final briefcase. And what's inside?
You won't believe the photos I just found.
So that's where those guys have been. The Taliban must have an elaborate plot to take over X-Play by holding her most beloved characters hostage.
We can sell those to the news networks.
Screw that. I'm keeping these for the creepy X-Play shrine in my hope chest.
Hockey masks that look like props from a Slipknot concert. Those PMCs certainly know how to dress. Now, if you want to collect rewards without the whole being shot at constantly by hordes of enemies thing, well, too bad, you're still going to get shot at. But may I suggest Uncharted Drake's Fortune? In this archaeological adventure, there are lots of treasures waiting to be found. Here's how to get some serious bling.
If you're jonesing for Indiana Jones, you can get your archaeological adventure fix by playing through Uncharted Drake's Fortune for the PS3. Uncharted might be about trying to recover a cursed statue, but we all know what the really important issue is here. Medal reward points. You want them, and we can tell you how to get them. Obtaining some of the medals involves, of course, finding treasures. These shiny valuables are hidden throughout the game. We're going to show you where the first 5 are to get you well along your way to becoming a first-rate treasure hunter. The first treasure along your path is the mosaic Inca earring. Follow the river up to a pile of rocks that's on your left before the waterfall. Easy enough. And this find nets you the first treasure medal as well. Next up is the jeweled silver monkey. Make your way to the ruins and get up on a ledge. Hop out to the first pillar and then the pillar to your left. It should have a tree on it. Your precious little monkey will be waiting for you there. The third treasure is the decorated gold ring. You'll find this inside the ruins. You'll come to a chasm, and before you cross it, look to your left. You'll see the one ring in the corner. The fourth treasure you can find is the silver llama. After you fill the temple chamber with water, swim through and pull yourself out. Head right, and you'll be led to an alcove. Your llama will be on the ground. Number 5 is the Golden Inca Cup. After the cutscene of the scaffolding toppling, turn to your left until you see a breakable jar. The Golden Inca Cup will be right behind it on a horrifying bag of bones. Is that Amy Winehouse? So hard to tell these days. Nab the 5 we've shown you to receive the coveted Beginner Fortune Hunter Medal. Collect these and other medals, and you'll be able to unlock a whole host of special features. Happy hunting!
Now, isn't that a lot easier than investing in the stock market? It actually looks safer, too. Okay, guys, stay right there. When we come back, we turn the show over to you and answer some video viewer mail coming up right after the break. But first, check out this quick cheat.
Everyone knows a band's fashion sense is just as important as their musical talent. If you want to change the look of your Mii orchestra, check out these cheat codes for Wii Music. Kick things off by creating 6 music videos in the Quick Jam or Custom Jam modes. This will unlock the first Expand Your Style lesson. Complete the lesson and you'll have access to an entire wardrobe to dress your Mii band. Now you're ready to jam in style. While in Quick Jam or Custom Jam, choose what song and style you want to play. Then on the screen that says Start Playing, do the following. Hold right on the D-pad and hit start to dress your little musical pals in sporty Wii Music t-shirts. Can't resist having a cute kitty band? Hold left on the D-pad and hit start to dress your Miis in cat costumes. But if you're more of a puppy person, hold down on the D-pad and hit start, and your Miis will be wearing adorable dog costumes. To turn your Miis into martial arts masters complete with black belts, hold B and down, then hit start. To give your Miis cheerleading uniforms, hold B and left, then hit start. Keep the beat by holding B and right. Hit start and your Miis will be wearing hip DJ costumes complete with headphones. Hold B and up on the D-pad and hit start and your Miis will be transformed with these bad boy rapper costumes. For those of you feeling nostalgic for the days when you played the violin in your high school orchestra, hold up on the D-pad and hit start, and your band will be dressed to the nines in these snazzy tuxedos. These codes will only affect the Miis and not the regular game characters. The game will remember which Mii played what part in each song, so you won't have to. Now that you have these easy cheats, you'll be jamming in style.
This show is also available as a download to own.
Welcome back to Cheat, where getting a long way ahead just takes a little bit of cheating. We asked and you answered with more questions. Where are you stuck in a game? What choke point has you launching your controller at the wall? Here's your turn to sound off and call in Cheat Air Support as we answer our video viewer mail.
Alright guys, some of the free running trophies in Mirror's Edge are hard to pull off. Can you show me where I'm supposed to get these?
Okay gamers, time to lace up your free running shoes and take a Dramamine because we have a request for help in Mirror's Edge. Alright, you might want help winning trophies in Mirror's Edge on the PlayStation 3, and that's what we have for you. To get your first trophy, start up the prologue chapter of the game. Right at the beginning, you'll come up to a building with solar panels on top of it. Walk up to the last panel and get ready to pull off a sweet move. Once you jump off the panel, hit the coil button and release it once you're over the fence. As soon as you hit the ground, slide under the pipes to claim your up, over, under, onwards reward. Not much further into the level, you'll find two buildings with a narrow alley. Use this opportunity to claim the "May I Have This Dance?" trophy. Run up the wall of the building to the left, turn, and jump off at the top of your run. Immediately after, you'll do a wall run up the right building. A quick turn and a jump to the top of the left building will have you hearing the sweet sound of trophies. The Vroom trophy seems intimidating on paper, but it couldn't be easier. Once you reach the end of the first area of the third chapter, you'll find a storm drain that you'll want to take laps around. Maintain sprint speed while running in a circle around the drain. The cops shouldn't hassle you too much, but if you do get shot, the clock starts over. Once you hit the 30-second mark, the trophy is yours. One of the two secret trophies you can unlock is the Sweet Goodbye reward. Anytime you're running from an enemy and make a jump to a different building, quickly jump forward, hit the turn button, and before you hit the ground, press the attack button. Faith will throw up the deuce before she slams to the ground, giving you the hidden trophy. The last and hardest of the trophies we've got today is the And Safe Award. You'll want to head straight to the first time trial level, known as Playground 1. Head through the first checkpoint and leap to the building on your left. You'll see two wooden pallets with boards on top of them. This is the staging area for your next trophy. To get up enough speed, you'll need to move as far back as you can near this handy toolbox. Run towards the pallets at an angle and wall run as soon as you hit the top of the boards. Coil over the barbed wire fence and roll once you hit the ground. This might take a few tries, so if you land without getting the trophy, just reload the level and take a second stab at it. Why wait wait to sign that multi-million-dollar contract when you can be a rock star now? With these simple cheats for Rock Band 2, you'll be on your way to mega stardom faster than you can say, "Let there be rock." If you want to rock out at the hottest new venues in the game, enter red, 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 yellow, 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 yellow to only play at new Rock Band 2 venues. This wouldn't be cheat if we left you hanging without the code to unlock all the songs. So, here it is. Red, yellow, blue, red, red, blue, blue, red, yellow, blue. We can give you the cheats, but it's up to you to bring the talent.
That's gonna do it for me. Now go out there and make me proud. If you missed any of our tips, just visit us on the web at g4tv.com/cheat, or you can write to us at cheat@g4tv.com. I'm Kristen Adams, and you've been cheating.